Hey guys, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, I'm so happy to have you here and I would love it if you would click that big red subscribe button down below and become a member of the hashtag M&M fam. Also, if you guys want, you can definitely go and follow my Instagram. As I told you guys last week, I'm going to be copying a celebrity's Instagram on there very soon. I will probably be posting that video not next week, but the week after because this Friday is my 18th birthday and I wanted to make a video to celebrate that. So yeah, without further ado, I really hope you guys enjoy this video and let's test out these bath bombs. Okay guys, so this is the kit here. I think it was like $19.99 or something. So this kit supposedly comes with everything you need to make bath bombs except for oil. That's the only thing you need, and water, but I'm sure you all have water at home. So first we can talk about the contents of the box. So you get this bag and you get this other little bag which has the bath bomb molds inside. And then if I open this, I see some instructions, and cornstarch. Oh, it looks like, some of this like spilled in the bag. Gems for decorating your bath bombs. I hope I have like everything I need because something exploded in here. We have scents for bath bombs, lavender and jasmine, baking soda, sea salt, and citric acid, which is what spilled, but hopefully I still have enough. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is just because I ordered it online that it spilled everywhere or if other kits have this issue, but this is definitely like super messy already. And then I have some color tablets. There's 6 in here. I see another mold. This one is a bear mold. And then lastly are utensils. So we have a teaspoon, which is nice that it comes with this, and then a mixing spoon. Okay, so I'm gonna set the molds aside for now and just work on mixing my ingredients together. So we will use these in a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by mixing the wet ingredients together in this small bowl, which is what Karina recommended doing in her video that she made introducing the kit. So I actually didn't have vegetable oil, which is what the recipe calls for. I have avocado oil. But Karina said in her video that any type of oil will work, so I'm going to put that to the test and see if any type of oil works. So I will let you guys know. I didn't even know avocado oil was a thing, but I found it in my cupboard, so we're gonna be using this. So for her last kit, it didn't come with any measuring spoons. Oh shoot, this might be a tablespoon. This is totally a tablespoon. What am I thinking? I'm about to mess this up. This is a tablespoon, not a teaspoon. Ah! Okay, so I'm glad I figured that out before I messed up the recipe. This is a teaspoon. Okay, so 1 teaspoon of oil, 1 teaspoon of water, and then 1 coloring tablet. So for this bath bomb, I think I'm gonna use blue. And these seriously look like candy, so make sure you don't let little kids use this unsupervised. Okay, so I'm gonna start mixing this around. It's slowly dissolving, but I think it has to sit for a little bit. So while this is dissolving, I'm going to put this aside for now. And I'm going to work on mixing the dry ingredients together. Also, before I forget, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the scent right now to the wet ingredients. So I think I'm gonna use lavender. She suggested doing about 20 drops of this, depending on how strong you want the scent. I have no idea how to open this. I'm having a hard time opening this one, so let me try this one. Okay guys, I seriously can't figure out how to open these. I don't know if I'm just dumb or if they're actually really hard to open, but I will try coming back to these later. Okay, so for the dry ingredients, it starts off with 3 tablespoons of baking soda. Okay, so here's 1. I'm making sure to like level this off so it's exact. 2 and 3. Next, it calls for 1.5 tablespoons of cornstarch. So here's 1.5. Next, you need 1.5 tablespoons of sea salt. So here's 1.5. And lastly, you need 1.5 tablespoons of citric acid. So it doesn't look like too much of this spilled, so I should have plenty. 1.5. And just a forewarning, this is a little bit messy, so definitely work in a place where you can get things messy or like have a tablecloth or something. I definitely should have done that. So I'm just gonna mix all of this together. It's the same consistency, so this is really quick. And then you're supposed to blend the wet and the dry together, but my blue tablet is still dissolving, so I need to wait a little bit longer. Okay, so it is about 5 minutes later, and it looks like the color tablet is completely dissolved. So I'm gonna go ahead and slowly mix this into the dry ingredients. My only concern right now is that there is very little wet ingredients compared to dry ingredients, so I'm not sure how it's going to become the right consistency, if that makes any sense. I feel like we need more wet ingredients because there's only a little bit in here. So we'll just have to see. I'm gonna go very slowly. Okay, I'll start with that. Oh, it is very pigmented though. Oh, it's already like fizzing. Okay. Okay, maybe not, because I just added a little drip and it's already turning like a nice teal color. So I'm gonna do another. Okay. And it fizzes right when I introduce the wet ingredients to the dry, so I'm hoping that's supposed to happen. And make sure to wipe off the excess that gets onto your mixing utensil because a lot of the wet ingredients will stick to it. So you wanna make sure that you're getting them all into the mixture. And I'm gonna go ahead and add the last little bit of wet ingredients. Okay, so this looks pretty good right now as far as consistency goes. I know it's not supposed to be like super wet or anything. It's just supposed to like pack together. And so far the avocado oil looks like it's gonna work. The moment of truth will be when I actually test the bath bomb in the water. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my hands now to mix this all together. And it seems like it's the right consistency. She said it should be like a wet sand, and it looks like it is because it's sticking together. But some of the color tablet might get on your hands because my hands are turning blue right now. Okay, so this is the final consistency that I came out with. It just looks like light blue sand, and it's actually a super pretty color. I unfortunately wasn't able to get the scents open, so my bath bomb is going to be scentless, but hopefully it'll still be really pretty. So I'm gonna use one of these molds that it comes with, and these are so cool because I'm sure you can use them like 100 times. So it's 2 pieces like this, and you can add little gems to it. I wanna add this green gem. So I'm gonna put that at the bottom there, and then I'm just gonna start to pack it into the mold. Okay, so there is 1/2, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the other half. And it looks like with one batch, you could probably make 2 bath bombs because I still have a lot of the mixture left in here. And you can make more than 1 batch with the ingredients given, so you can probably make like 6 bath bombs. Now let's try this. Okay, perfect. Okay, I think I just heard it snap. This is what it looks like all packed together. It was really easy to fill up and it fit really well into the mold, and I was able to put a little green gem there. So once it is in the mold, you're supposed to let it sit overnight or for a few hours. So I'm going to let this sit for a few hours, and then I will come back and see how it does in the bath. So it's a few hours later, and when I opened this up, it was still 2 separate pieces. So I'm sure that was probably user error, but I couldn't figure out how to make them stick together even when I pressed both of the sides together. So I'm gonna see if I can still make this fizz in the tub even though it's 2 separate pieces. Okay, so it's kind of slow to fizz, but it seems to do the job, and it makes your bath a really pretty light blue color. And here's the gem that I put in earlier, so make sure you don't leave that in the tub because then it might clog your drain. So overall, I really enjoyed this kit. I think it was such a great idea on Karina's behalf. I think she did a great job with it. My only complaint would be that when I opened it, there was some citric acid that had spilled, and then also that I couldn't open the scents. I'm not sure if that was my fault, but I usually have a pretty easy time opening things. And then also that after I mixed, I got some of the color tablet on my hand, so it's stained. I'm not sure if it'll wash out super easily, but other than that, I think this is a really cool kit, and I think it would be super fun to do with your friends at a sleepover or something because you can all personalize your bath bomb with color, scent, with the gems, with the shape of the mold. It's super versatile, and I think it's a lot easier than going out and buying all the individual ingredients. So great job, Karina. This is a thumbs up from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video for my 18th birthday. Bye, guys.